What's up, guys? This is Robert Hoffman. You're watching me on Bollywood Spy.
Hello everyone, this is your Bollywood spy यानी कि दिव्य सोलगामा in conversation with a fantastic actor and a choreographer, Robert Hoffman. Robert, hi. Divya here.
Hi, I'm Rob Hoffman. I'm a Hollywood spy.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Robert, first things first, how did this entire association happen, take place, the Indian Association?
It's a really interesting story. So I've started to kind of become a little bit more of a fan of living abroad. Specifically Scandinavia. I really like Scandinavia. And so I tend to keep my Airbnb, my condo in LA, rented out through Airbnb, and I meet a lot of cool people that way. I like that too. So they rented out my condo to shoot this video, and they told me about it. We were hanging out and speaking, and I just thought they were very charming people, and I thought nothing of it. And then the next day they said, hey, we really think you should be the lead in this video. And I asked myself what I always ask myself, which is, do I think this would be cool, and do I think I would have fun? And the answer was yes to both of them. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. This sounds like a fun project. I want to help you guys out. Sounds like you're very passionate about this. So we ended up making the video, and it wasn't going to be like a lot of time they needed from me. And the next thing I know, they invited me to take this sponsored trip to India. And for years, I've been wanting to get to India to see what it's like. Because as I was saying earlier, everyone that I know that's gone to India is like, oh, it changes your life, it changes your life. So I'm very, very excited to be here.
So what are the perceptions which you have for India? What are the things which you're looking out in India?
What am I looking for, or what are my perceptions?
Both.
Well, I find that a lot of the Hindu, I don't personally prescribe to religion as a concept, but some of the messages in the Hindu storytelling are very similar to my principles. So I'm very curious to see how I synchronize into the culture. I think it would be fun to go see the Osho ashram. I'm very fascinated, and a lot of that thinking is similar to my thinking. Of course, I want to see, it's kind of a weird thing to say, but I want to go see the mass poverty and take in whatever I'm meant to take in about life, and have a more higher and truer perspective. And then other than that, often I have a very specific plan when I travel, but something has told me to keep this plan a little bit more loose and kind of let this country kind of take me somewhere. Plus, I know I'm with a group of people who are very interested in kind of showing me and taking me on an adventure.
So you're planning to go to Agra or maybe Himalayas or something? For Taj Mahal and
I don't even know what those things are. I know that
Taj Mahal is the eighth wonder of the world.
Yes, I know that name.
Yeah.
There's what's the largest slum called?
Dharavi.
Dharavi, yeah. There's plans for us to do that. Perhaps teach a class there. We're not sure yet.
For the kids out there.
Dharavi and Taj Mahal. But those are the only two things that I even know of.
Okay. And Goa?
I know the name of the city.
Okay.
Is that the one that's by the beach and it's supposed to be a little more chill?
Right.
I'm not excited about that unless someone tells me, oh, you got to go, because I'm from California.
Right.
I'm from Malibu.
Yeah.
So I don't expect the beach to compete with that. But if someone tells me another reason why I would like it, then I'm happy to go.
So the experience of working Step Up 2, you were part of it. How was the entire thing out there? People know you for that, entire this thing. So how was that experience?
Well, the experience was flattering because I didn't have to audition. They just asked me to do it. It was exciting because it started out just being a film that was going to be a straight-to-video, no theater release, and then Disney came on board, thanks to John Chu's wonderful pitching skills. So then all of a sudden, it was a big movie, but for me, like any movie, especially when I'm the lead, it was, for me, a very, 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 very focused. I was trying to make sure every day, do I have some really cool new dance moves to add? Do I know my lines? Am I bringing the dynamic things that need to be happening in the scene? If you're asking about after the movie came out and all of its wild successes, I think the customary thing to say to press is, oh, it was so cool, it was so exciting, it was so overwhelming. But I think the truth is so much more interesting, even though it might not be as exciting. And the truth is that in general, your life doesn't change much because, for example, I can tell you exactly what it feels like to have a hit movie. Ready? If I say to you, hey man, 65 million people all around the world know your name, and I keep telling you that for a week. All that's happened to you is someone has told you,
right,
but you haven't experienced that. So in my dance, when I do these teaching tours that I do, I intentionally go out and create a way in which I can actually experience that by arriving at all these different countries where people are genuinely excited for me to share my creativity with them. And I limit my classes to 50 people each, so that afterward I can actually teach them individually, and afterward I can sit down and have a dinner and actually connect with them and enjoy the essence of being famous.
That's something different.
Yeah,
That's
but
nice.
otherwise what happens? A number on your phone changes.
Yeah.
It goes from 1,000 followers to whatever.
Millions and but you don't
But
know
that, but that's just a digital
Right.
number.
No, this is quite interesting.
It's very interesting, and I don't think many people will tell you that, but that's the truth.
You know, I read somewhere that you got inspired from Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Big time.
So what was the story behind that?
Well, the simple story is that at a young age, as soon as I saw Michael moving, something internally from me just locked in like, oh, that's the coolest thing in the world. Because what he's doing is absolutely magical. It doesn't make logical sense. It doesn't have a value inside of human drama. It doesn't relate to anything physical. The combination of the music with the way his body's moving, with the expressions he's making, is cooler than any win, any battle, any human drama, any flavor, any amount of money. Nothing is more cool than that. And I thought everyone thought the same way.
Yeah.
So for me, practicing dancing was just like eating. It was like, well, everyone does this because there's nothing more important to do. Which helped me also because I also thought that everyone was trying as hard as I was, so my intensity at training was about as intense as you could get because I thought everyone was competing with me. I didn't realize not that many people were that fanatical about it. But yeah, man, his the emotional intention in his dancing and the flourish and the magical nature of it, as soon as I saw it, I was like, okay, that's it. That's all that matters.
So do you have a wish list of some actors or someone with whom you want to dance or you want to make them dance with you?
It was Michael. I think the dream kind of came true. I'm gonna assume that he saw me dance because I'm gonna assume he saw Step Up too, which is pretty cool. But I really wanted to dance with him. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to get so good that he called me and said, "Hey, can I hang out with you?"
Oh.
I didn't get that. I did get Kobe Bryant to do that though. I haven't told anyone this story because he asked me to never tell anyone. But now that he's passed away, I think I think he'd want me to share that. That years ago, Kobe called me up to ask me about how I dance and how I pop, because he thought I popped harder than anyone he had seen, and he was trying to learn different arts to help him with his game. So him and I visited him at one of his games, and we spoke a lot on email. So that was flattering. I felt like I had one of the finest physical athletes in the world wanted to speak with me about my physical art, so that made me feel really good.
And the ones who are there from them, any wish list?
The ones who are there from now?
Yeah.
Not really. I've kind of really lost my attachment to other artists. I think Todd Phillips, I just realized I did not understand that Todd Phillips was writing and directing some of the most successful comedies and dramas.
Yeah.
That just clicked with me about a month ago. So I think that'd probably be the only person, maybe Zach Galifianakis, because his way of thinking is right up my alley. That's about it though. I'm just really excited right now to work on my music and work on my art. Yeah.
Something in India? Any actors? You know anyone? Shah Rukh Khan?
I don't know, and yeah, I'm embarrassed to say that I'm not really familiar with the Bollywood scene.
With Bollywood dances? Have you danced somewhere on the Bollywood typical?
No, don't you guys have, who's the American girl that came here? Black hair. She was a friend of mine when she was in LA for the first time. She came here and she was apparently doing a lot of Bollywood work.
Sunny Leon.
Nope. If I remember her first name, then she's got black hair, kind of pale face. She used to date Tanaka, who's the guy that's now dating Mariah Carey. I can't remember, but the last thing I knew, she was like, she lives in India and now she's an India presence. I think she like judges on the shows or something. I don't know. Maybe not.
Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, great. We wish you all the best.
Okay, buddy.
Take
Cheers.
care. Thank you.
Yeah.